Alright, so this is the HOVERAir X1. This is a very portable, self-flying camera. And you can see it just folds up like this. It's super tiny, 125 grams. You can literally fit this into your pocket. Doesn't come with a controller. You can just kind of take it wherever you want to go and just fly it and get your videos and photos. And there's some magnets here that hold the props together, so it's folded down. Literally takes about 3 seconds to unfold it, power it up, and you can basically take it off and start filming right away. So this will come in a variety of different versions. The one you're seeing here is the combo version. It comes with the charging hub plus the extra battery. If you get the standard version, it just comes with the HOVERAir X1 plus 1 battery. I believe you still get the bag and the USB-C cable. Of course, you're going to get the other stuff as well. You get the quick start guide. You get this safety card. It sort of gives you some warnings before you fly. Mine came with some stickers. I'm not sure if this is included or not, but I think this is basically if you want to sort of DIY yours and make it kind of unique, because obviously they all look the same. Of course, there's black and white versions as well, but you can use stickers to personalize your HOVERAir X1. I'd recommend getting, at the minimum, the standard combo with the extra battery and the charging hub. While you can charge the batteries inside the HOVERAir X1, it takes about 55 minutes to charge via USB on the HOVERAir X1. But if you get the charging hub, it takes 35 minutes to charge the batteries, and you can put 2 of them in here. It charges them one at a time, and it just uses USB-C power delivery. I believe you can use an 18-watt charger, a wall adapter, which is not included, so you probably have to get that, picked it up, where most cell phones are going to be around 18 watts for modern cell phone chargers. You can use that to charge this up. Camera on here can shoot 2.7K video to 30 frames per second, or you can shoot 1080p up to 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second in HDR. It also has a vertical shooting mode, so it'll actually rotate the video in the camera and shoot it vertically 1080 by 1920 if you change the mode to vertical shooting. Not much on the outside other than the camera gimbal here and just the USB-C port over here on the side. You can plug that in to charge the battery and also plug that into your computer, and it'll show up the internal storage, which is about 32 gigabytes of internal storage for your videos and photos. Stabilization on here is via this I guess rubber dampened 2-axis gimbal and electronic stabilization, so they're calling it triple stabilization, and it's very, very stable. On the bottom here, you've got some ventilation vents, and you got your visual sensors here, basically for optical flow. So it'll take a look at the ground and maintain its position on the ground, and then kind of uses that to sort of maneuver and fly the different flight modes, or the intelligent flight modes, I guess is what they're calling these. Anyways, we'll just get right into the demo and show you how easy this is. This is super easy to use. They sort of engineered this for basically anybody. There's just a power button here and a mode button, and you have these different modes. They're preset flight modes that are in the HOVERAir X1. You basically turn it on, set the flight mode you want, and you basically will perform that flight mode. Take your photos and videos, store them on the internal storage, and it'll come back and land. Literally, you just stick out your hand after you press the button to initiate the flight mode, and it'll take off, do its thing, and then you basically it'll come back to you. So you stick your hand out again, and it'll land. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you the demo of each of the different intelligent flight modes and how they function. Super easy. Let's get out into the field, and I'll show you that. All right, so I'm just going to try out all the different modes one by one. And I'll power this on. Should be pretty loud.
Current mode, hover.
So we should be able to hear that we're in the hover mode. And I believe all we do is just stick out, press the power button once.
Continue.
A little bit of a wind coming from my left here. It's a little tilted. And it should just as I rotate or walk around, I should just rotate the drone. Pretty simple. It'll just stay right there. It's the basic hover mode. So if I go further away, it stays right there. Doesn't move. And I'll just stick my hand out. And it lands. All right, so let's try the next mode. So let's press the mode button.
Zoom out.
This is the zoom out mode. Hopefully you heard that. And just hand out, press the button.
3 meters. Zoom out.
It'll zoom out 3 meters. And it should come right back. Not very far. Let it land. I believe if you long press the mode button,
6 meters.
6
Zoom
meters.
out. 9 meters. Zoom out.
So long pressing can change the setting while in the current mode. So going out 9 meters this
9
time.
meters. Zoom out.
Let's see if it tracks me if I step to the side. It doesn't seem like it's doing so. So it's just basically pointing at the spot where it took off from. It's not actually tracking me. And here it comes back. See if we'll go any further. 9 meters.
1.5 meters. Zoom out.
So that's pretty, yeah, so 9 meters is the most.
Follow.
All right, here's the follow mode. Let's see how this works.
Continue. Follow.
Should just follow me around. So there it goes, follow me around. Should be able to keep up with me. Still there. So it's matching my speed. Let's take it into the park over here. It's keeping up with me pretty good. Go behind this tree over here. Yep. It's following me just fine. All right. If I just stop here, put my hand out. There we go. So let's see if we could change the distance here. If there's any settings on the follow mode. Long press.
30 seconds.
30.
Follow. 60 seconds. Follow. 5 minutes. Follow. Continue. Follow.
So it looks like the setting to change there is basically just how long it will follow you, and I have it set to continuous, so until you tell it to stop. If you stop and then wait like 3 or 4 seconds and then put your hand out, it'll land. All right, let's try the next mode.
Orbit.
Orbit mode. So I'm gonna go to a little bit more open area because it doesn't really have any side avoidance sensors or obstacle avoidance sensors. So let's go ahead and try it here.
1.5 meters.
1.5 meters. Not a big circle. I imagine the distance is going to be changeable. It goes out, and then it should just go around in a circle. There you go. We got pretty close on the back side. There it comes back to me. We'll land. All right, so let's try a little bigger circle. Long press here.
2.5 meters.
2.5 meters.
4 meters. Orbit.
4 meters.
Bird eye. 10 meters.
Oh, whoops, I switched mode. Let me go back to orbit again.
Orbit. 6 meters. Orbit.
6 meters.
1.5 meters.
Okay, so 1.5 meters to 6 meters. Let's do the maximum.
2.5 meters. Orbit. 4 meters. Orbit. 6 meters. Orbit.
All right, 6 meter orbit.
6 meters. Orbit.
There it goes. I believe there's some additional settings you can change in the app. I'll try and show you that a little later in the video. All right, there it goes. Nice 6 meter orbit. I wonder if it'll track me if I'm moving here. It's still looking at me. 6 meters is a pretty big circle. So it looks like it's, while it's orbiting me, it's keeping me probably in the center frame. That's what it looks like. And then it stops over there. Is it going to come back to me? There it comes. Very slowly. It's kind of going that way. I think maybe that's where I was standing before. So it's coming back to, I think, where I was before. All right. Stick your hand out. And land right there. Okay, so that's the orbit mode.
Bird eye.
And let's see what settings there are here.
9 meters. Bird eye.
9 meters, so probably the default is a little bit shorter. It's probably, I think it goes straight up.
Bird eye.
I think it's gonna go straight up and it's gonna move the gimbal down while it's looking at me. So there it goes. All right, kind of paused there for a second, then it went up. And it's pausing up there. All right, the bugs are coming out and attacking me now. There it comes back down. All right. And then the last mode is custom.
Custom. Snapshot.
All right, so Snapshot just basically takes a picture of me. So I'll just do that real quick. I think you're gonna change that custom to Dolly track in the app. Let's go out. I think it just takes a photo. There it goes, I see it blinking. And then it should come right back. All right, so let me connect the app here. I'm gonna connect to the app and they're gonna change that mode. Let's see if we can go into the settings. Yeah, it's a custom mode and target tracking on video and photo. So we'll change the custom mode. So they have choice of snapshot and dolly track. And then duration is continue, distance standard. Let's do standard.
Dolly track.
There it goes. All right, so dolly track, I should be able to basically walk towards the drone and it will go backwards. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to where the drone is going, because you might fly it into a tree or something. I see some trees back there. I'm gonna rotate this way. All right, and let's force it backwards. All right, so it keeps wanting to go to the right. So let's go this way and rotate it again. All right, I want to try and go. So it's kind of at this kind of angle here now. So it's off to my right, and it's trying to come back to the center. Let's see what that footage looks like. But this is like a kind of a, virtual cameraman, and you can get, sort of vlog type footage like this, of yourself. And now it's going off to the right again, so so if I go off to the left here, and then it goes back to the left, it tries to stay in front of me. Interesting. All right, so let me go around this way here. We'll cause it to rotate. Keep rotating, and then gonna head back this way. So it is mostly a little bit off to my right, and now it's coming back to the front. Definitely wants to stay in front of me. So I'm gonna have it follow me now. Stay away from those trees. All right, now I'm gonna try to go this way. Let's see what it's gonna do here. So it's trying to stay in front and to the right, and then it moves gradually back. Interesting. Now it's kind of pretty much staying right in front of me now. So you kind of have to guide it a little bit. But for the most part, I think it's staying right in front of me. I'm gonna go a little bit faster now. It should try and match my speed. Kind of jogging here, and it is keeping up with me. So far so good. Working pretty well. So I'll go ahead and stop here. I think I have to put my hand out like this, and then it should stop. Well, I thought you had to put your hand out like so. There it goes. Now it's coming back towards me. And you get the flashing green light, and it lands. So I think that's how you, I think you're supposed to either put your hand out or just stop for a few seconds. Then it'll realize that you're done shooting, and then it'll come back to you. Otherwise, it'll just keep running away from you. So yeah, that's how all the basic modes work so far. Another feature I want to touch upon is the vertical shooting mode. Just go into the intelligent flight mode and turn it on in the settings, and it'll shoot a vertical video 1080 by 1920. Alright, so I think that's going to cover for this video, part 1 of the HOVERAir X1. There's a lot more features that I haven't yet covered on this model. There's a manual flying feature. You can actually link this up with a joystick controller. So those are topics I'm going to start covering in a part 2 of this video. But if you have any specific questions or additional content you'd like to see from this, I'll try and incorporate that into the next video. So leave those questions and comments and suggestions down in the comment section below. There'll be a link down in the video description to this if you guys want to check it out. It's currently going to be promoted during the holidays. Pretty good pricing on this right now, and I highly recommend you get the combo with the additional batteries. I think there's one with 2 batteries and there's one with 3 batteries, and definitely you're going to want to get extra batteries so you can definitely use this over a longer period of time without having to constantly charge it. Alright, that's going to cover for this video for now. Again, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below for the next one, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.